to the expression Fergie time tonight, winning it late, Sir Alex celebrating as wildly as anyone, but you had to go right to the last minute.
Yes, we have to believe it until the end, but this game has nothing to do with the time of Fergie. I think the performance we have to do so much better with the ball, without the ball. We didn't have any energy in the beginning, especially in the first half. Then in the second half, of course, we play a little bit better with a little bit more speed, winning second balls, and then we managed to turn things around. So it was a good result, not a good performance.
Some will look at it then and go, right, okay, is it the players? Is it the system? Is it the coach?
Is everything, and the coach is the first responsible in when one team doesn't perform, doesn't improve. Is the coach, but we are here to do things and to see the game, to study the game and try to improve for the next game.
Were players played out of position a bit tonight? I know you're experimenting, trying different things, but it seemed to take Garnacho coming maybe into his more normal position, maybe other players going into their more normal positions to change things.
No, I don't agree. Garnacho's changed positions sometimes with Dalot more inside than Garnacho outside, but it's a thing that the small things, and if you see the game, sometimes it's just the control the ball, to have the ball, don't give the ball away in the first pressure. So it's the small things, is the big things, is everything.
Is there an expectation maybe here, especially at home, that some of the players find hard?
No, I think it's this moment. Of course, it's hard away, but especially at home. But we have to cope with that, so we'll try to do it next game.
The thing is, as well, you've shown that cup spirit. And it was vital in the last season for Manchester United going on in this competition. You still have that. Yeah,
but I don't see the things like that. I cannot focus just in saving the season or the momentum with the cup. It's not the way I see football. It's not the way I see Manchester United. So
the FA Cup wouldn't be good enough this year for you, winning that.
It's everything. Is the performance, is the result. I'm not thinking in the end of the season, because the final is in the end of the season. I don't care about that. I care about the moment, and the moment is not clear. Is not good enough. So a good result. We move forward to the next stage. We have a week to prepare, but today was not a good day.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
I think particularly if you support Manchester United, you always appreciate that he fronts up. Let's try and drill.
Yeah, great finish to the game. The second half we played a lot better. The first half was nowhere near good enough. We played at a slow tempo and we didn't really get going, and we probably deserved to go in at half-time losing. But I think the second half we come out a lot bigger tempo. We dominated the game, and it really felt like we were going to get that win and it wouldn't fall to us. And yeah, thankfully I put it in the back of the net.
Would you agree Alejandro Garnacho changed the game?
Yeah, of course. I think he made a big impact. He always does that when he comes off the bench. So credit to him. He's ready. He's focused. We knew at half time he'd bring probably a little bit more directness and pace into the team. And also Josh came on as well, and I thought he had a big impact in the game.
What about this problem? No intensity, no desire, no commitment. Some were saying at half time. Why? Why does it take? I don't know. Why does it need that sort of swing near the end to get rid of that sort of start?
Yeah, I don't know. We can't really put our finger on it, otherwise we would do. We know there's talent in the team, but at the moment we're not showing it to our best of our ability. There's no doubt about that, and obviously there's a bit of confidence as well. Our record at Old Trafford has been really poor, and I think I think we lose that little bit of belief and that little bit of confidence, and it shows. It comes across as that our body language is maybe a little bit down and lethargic, but we need to win games to bring that back, and we'll do that.
What can tonight, in the manner of the victory, the Fergie time victory, do then? And of course this competition's so important. It was last year, it must be this year.
Yeah, of course it's huge for us. Where we are in the Premier League's nowhere near good enough, and we know that we're in the Europa League. We progressed in there, and we want to take this competition really serious, and we did last year. We obviously the holders, so no, we have a big responsibility to perform in this competition, and no, we look forward to the next round now.
Well done.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
I think particularly if you support Manchester United, you always appreciate that he fronts up. Let's try and drill down again on why these slow starts. Is it a a lack of confidence? Is it a lack of belief in the structure? Is it, let's be blunt, is it a lack of ability?
I think a bit of everything. The manager, he's obviously really frustrated. He's frustrated with the performance. And he mentioned there about having no energy. That's the bit I don't understand. Whatever about the tactics and players trying to settle in and lack of confidence and lack of goal. But you've got to play with energy. I'll go back. Your starting point's got to be energy and enthusiasm. And then you take it from there. But if you've no energy, it doesn't matter what system you're playing, you won't get near anybody. He said, obviously, in possession, out of possession. Like that. That's damning on this team, because it's well and good playing in possession, but you have to close people down. We saw Leicester were getting plenty of joy there today. A really good. We saw two bad teams out there tonight, basically. But any team with a bit more quality than Leicester obviously would have got the job done. Again, United rode their luck, and he's clearly frustrated with the performance.
You know, when you look at the way he wants to play with the 3-4-3, a lot of work has got to be from the fullbacks. I thought in the first half, with the youngster Dorgu, and then you got Dalot both on the other sides. The fact is that when you've got those players and they want to come inside and they congest that, then you haven't got the movement in there. You haven't got the player in there who's going to come in, link the play, for maybe the wingers to get in, or from someone else to run from deep. It just feels so disconnected in what they're doing. There's no movement up there.
And you know what, Wright, you don't see a team. No, you give them credit tonight because they obviously got a result. But you don't see a team that's gone forward. You go, listen, I see the progress. It's not great, but the signs are good. They look like
it's a moments team still, isn't it? It's been a moments team, whoever the manager is.
And there's still nowhere near enough good moments. No. They look like a bunch of strangers.
Let's hear from Ruud Van Nistelrooy. Frustrating for him against his old club, particularly after they were leading at half-time. Here he is with Gabriel Clark.
Ruud, defeated in Fergie time, that famous phrase. Was that tough on your team tonight?
We're not defeated in Fergie time. We are defeated in offside time.
No VAR in the FA Cup until the next round.
But this wasn't necessary. Look, VAR you have in a couple of centimetres, couple of inches. This was half a metre, clear in line. That's a hard one to take, because the team deserved the draw in the end, the extra time, stay in the game. You never know what happens. Was a very good team performance. Started really well, pressing United on the ball, very very stable. Deserved to go 1-0 up in half time. Of course, we know in the second half it's going to come some pressure on us and some chances, but not even that much. So we deserved to go into extra time and go for the battle in the extra time and maybe penalties. But decisions like these in our level are hard to swallow.
Absolutely.
I think that's called quiet fury, isn't it? Because it's clearly offside.
It's tough enough as it is, and we saw his team, especially once they got in the final third. There wasn't much they could do in respect to breaking down Man United. But when you look at how far offside he is, that does not need VAR. The linesman's right in line with it.
The linesman's on the second end of football behind.
Come on, he's right to say that it's not Fergie time. It is. It's offside time.
Shocking decision.
It's a really poor decision from him, because, again, we've got to do it. That impacts him. That will impact his managerial career and what's going on, because it's another game that goes down as a loss.
Sometimes they criticise the big clubs getting the decisions for them, and that's a great example of it. That was such a bad decision.
And they lost 8 in the last 9 in the league, and now they've lost tonight. A minute away from extra time, where anything could happen.
And that would have been a really good confidence booster for them, just to get that result for them to go again. And now they've lost that, so they've got to lift themselves again because of an
we talk about
the officials.
The luck, and the United needing some luck, but you got to get them big decisions right, and that's a shocking mistake.
It's slightly ironic, isn't it, with all the talk about VAR and how much people do or don't like VAR, and I think a lot don't like VAR. I take your point entirely. It should have had nothing to do with VAR, but we haven't got it this evening until the 5th round, and that goes and happens. It is slightly ironic.
But you look at that. That seems blatantly obvious for him to see, even if there's no VAR. That's his job to see down there. I don't know what his weight was. Did he think it was there, and he's think, this will get sorted out? He obviously knew VAR's not there. He's got to do his job there.
Got to get the big calls right,
no one remembers these early round struggles if you go on and win the cup. That's the truth, isn't it?
Yeah, of course. Again, we talk about a little bit of luck and getting the right decisions. United got out of jail, but they're on the back of a brilliant performance down at Arsenal. Need to do better, and then they're in the draw. And a home draw, United, with these moments, who knows?
Who knows?
FA Cup luck.
Who knows? Who knows? Thank you very much, gents. We'll do it all.